Canadian rapper, singer, and actor by the name of Drake, Aubrey Drake Graham, was born on October 24, 1986. Drake, a significant figure in modern popular music, is credited with making singing and R&B sensibilities more common in hip-hop. Drake may have a sizable collection of possessions, but his watch collection is unmatched. He also owns the record for the most top 10 hits on the Billboard Hot 100, has an impressive collection of cars, and has one of the greatest houses. In contrast, his excessively expensive watch collection shows that he genuinely means business. Everything is fair game for Drake. Just look at his jewelry collection to see how this man loves diamonds and gems. His garish collection of timepieces also reflects his style. His watch box is heavily customized and contains high-end brands like Rolex and Audemars Piguet. So in this video, we are going to talk about Drake's incredible $12 million watch collection. Make sure to watch the video till the end. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe to ATR Luxury and hit the bell icon. Hence, you will not miss any future videos on the channel. Coming back to the video, let's start with some of Drake's best watches that he has worn throughout the years from his collection. Rolex 18K Yellow Gold Day Date 36. Recently, Drake was spotted sporting another day date, this time a 36mm in 18K Yellow Gold, at a slightly more high-profile game watching the Raptors. The blue dial is quite the eye-catcher, as are the diamonds that run through the bracelet and the bezel as a rule. Never has courtside looked more glitzy. Rolex 18K White Gold Rolex Day Date 40. We all know Drake loves basketball, and he was recently seen cheering on none other than his close friend and fellow rapper J. Cole, who aspires to play basketball, at a low-key Canadian Elite League game between the Scarborough Shooting Stars and the Hamilton Honey Badgers. Drake was rocking some major horological drip, as is always the case with him, as the Day Date 40 he was wearing wasn't just any ordinary Day Date 40. 8 baguette-cut diamonds and 2 sapphire baguette-cut diamond hour markers adorn the paved dial, which is factory installed. However, there are still 48 round-cut diamonds on the bezel, so we're not finished yet. Rolex X Chrome Hearts Day Date. Drake gave us a look at his striking Rolex X Chrome Hearts watch in 2020 while driving about in his Mercedes Maybach S-Class Landaulet, of course. The handmade timepiece, another day date, is flashy and out of reach for most people. It has a polished gold dial and hands, and a silver case covered in baguette-cut diamonds. It appears particularly odd that Rolex's President bracelet has been replaced with an ostentatious Chrome Hearts creation adorned with jeweled crosses. Jacob & Co. Astronomia Casino. Jacob & Co. is known for its highly detailed showpieces. A typical model would be intriguing enough for most people. More is more in Drake's eyes. The time display, magnesium lacquered globe, and double-axis tourbillon in his own Jacob & Co. design rotate around the dial every 10 minutes. A functional roulette table with ceramic balls is located underneath, and a 1-carat, 288-facet Jacob-cut diamond that rotates fully every 30 seconds is perched on top. Excessively complicated, but extremely appealing. Drake's Patek Philippe Nautilus 5726 1A customized by Virgil Abloh. Drake has grown accustomed to having the world's hottest designers personalize his watches by this point. The crazy Patek in question is a Nautilus by Virgil Abloh of Off-White and Louis Vuitton that is entirely covered in emeralds. The watch has the appearance of a mythical, gleaming treasure you might find in a Zelda video game. It is extravagant enough to make his Toronto mansion appear to be a modest condo, with the already desirable Nautilus being covered in a treasure chest's worth of gems. Drake's Patek Philippe Nautilus Patek 5976 40th Anniversary Edition. For Drake to ignore a watch, it must be the pinnacle of that watch. The Patek Philippe Nautilus watch he wore in some charming family photos earlier this year is a perfect example of this. The 40th anniversary of the Nautilus model inspired the creation of this specific model. The date is stamped with the numbers 1976, 40, 2016, and just 1,300 of them were produced. It doesn't need to be specific to Drake in terms of diamonds or Chrome Hearts bracelets. Drake provides us with a valuable lesson. Sometimes it's best to avoid interfering with perfection. 1017 Alex 9SM x Mad Paris x Audemars Piguet. Drake continued to spend recklessly this year, while many of us put the brakes on. In July, he flashed this Alex customized Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, which was created in concert with celebrity favorite bespoke jewelry designer Mad Paris. The AP's Royal Oak doesn't require any updating, but Drake and Alex designer Matthew Williams visited there. Kanye West, Jay-Z, Justin Bieber, Neil Patrick Harris, and other notable people are admirers. The final product has an industrial steel case, a brushed steel face, and the signature of AP and 1017 Alex 9SM. Rolex Day-Date 40. Drake wore a genuine classic in the latter part of the year to bring Hotline Bling to life, a staple of the Swiss powerhouse. Drake's Rolex Day-Date 40 is cast in 18-karat gold. Its attraction partly stems from the metal itself. The Swiss company employs its own unique 904L stainless steel and develops its own formulations for 3 different types of gold. Nautilus Perpetual Calendar. Drake's tie-dye may have caught our attention while he and LeBron James were at the Uninterrupted Canada album launch in Toronto. But it couldn't take our attention away from his watch. His watch is a diminutive and well-known masterpiece. Due to its ultra-slim self-winding caliber 240Q movement, the reference 5740 1G, the first grand complication in the Patek Philippe Nautilus family, is the thinnest perpetual calendar you can find. The white gold watch has a sapphire crystal caseback, so you can see what's going on inside, and a dial that is 40mm broad and 8.4mm thick. Drake's Richard Mille RM69 Erotic. Kitsch at its best. The Richard Mille RM69 Erotic watch Drake not only has the guts to show off the accessory in public, what presents does the man who has everything give himself when he turns 35? Of course, it was a unique, custom Richard Mille. Drake exhibited the clock on Instagram. It features a completely transparent sapphire crystal back, a tachometer, and a clear crown band decorated in a deep midnight blue. The watch was formerly owned by Pristine Jewelers in New York City, and obsessive chronograph collectors on Twitter are speculating that it is worth more than $5 million. However, the RM69 is purely kitschy, in a sort of charming way. Simply by looking at the model name, it is clear that the item is intended to offend. It's impossible to keep track of how many celebrities own Richard Mille timepieces, but few wear the ones Drake does. In addition to the erotic, Drake also sports a slim ladies piece from the manufacturer. That was all for today's video. Tell us about your views in the comment section. Also, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give a thumbs up to this video. And if you are new to the channel, remember to subscribe to our channel ATR Luxury for more amazing videos. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. See you in the next video. Until then, have a good day.